Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Elden Ring. Today we have the boss fight for Rhea Lucaria. Rennala, Queen of the Moon, or something like that is her name. I forgot right before I started the video. I haven't beat her yet, but I'm getting really close, and I think that there's some value in me recording live while I do this fight. Instead of trying to do some post-com after the fight, I think it loses a little bit when you do that. Not too much, because I do it right after the fight, so I can't remember exactly what was happening, but you can see I'm totally naked. This boss just doesn't take magic damage. It's a sorcerer, I'm a sorcerer. Those are the worst kind of fights for me. If you've been watching along, if you remember the rune bear back in that random cave, I had a lot of trouble with that boss, that mini-boss, because it was magic resistant. Well, this boss is also magic resistant, and having to use like my bow and arrow, my summons, my rapier, and that's about it. I don't even have mana potions on, because I'm not even barely using magic except for to summon one time. I got my Flask of Wondrous Physics, I got my healing potions, and that's about it, my summon. My rapier, my bow and arrow. That's about all I can use. But I've figured out there's two phases, by the way. I didn't know that. I beat the first phase. I was like, yeah. And then there's a second phase. And the second phase is way harder. First phase is kind of like a, I don't know what you call it, like a puzzle fight, I guess, is the exact words I was looking for. A puzzle fight. Every woman laying on the ground that starts to glow with the yellow energy. I figured this out in the last video pretty much as I was rewatching the video. But there will be like 3 of them that glow with the yellow orb. You shatter that little yellow orb 3 times, and then the boss will fall to the ground, and then you stab her up or whatever. And after about 12 hits, she'll burst, and you have to get away from her. And then it'll happen again. She bursts. You know, you repeat, rinse and repeat. The only hard part about the first phase is this one spell that she casts. It's pretty... It can kill you in like one shot. At least it kills me in one shot. But let's get in here. The second phase, you're going to see if I make it. I just wanted to... I don't even beat this first phase every single time now, but about half the time. See, there's one glowing over there throwing books. That's the one. I keep my shield up because the books... Give her a little stab. You don't even have to kill it. You find the next one. Give her a little stab. Need to find the last one. And the ones that blow fire are annoying. Alright, here we go. Here's the last one. So she'll fall after this. And I try to target her, but it's really hard to get her targeted sometimes. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get away. Look for the next one. There she is over there. If you can get it to where you're killing the 3 really fast, she doesn't have time to cast her spell. There's 2. We need 1 more. Where's it at? It's right there. If you can do things really fast, then she can't do anything else. But it's hard to find some of those chicks sometimes. Sometimes they're behind a bookcase or something. 4, 5, 6, and you can get 1 more hit, but I like to go look for the next target, if I can. And they throw books at you, so sometimes they're easy to find, and sometimes they're hard to find. Like, they'll be behind a bookcase, so you won't see their books. Like, there's one right there. And the quicker you get it done, the less time she has for that spell. There's 2, there's the last one. There we go. She didn't have time for her spell. Get her targeted, that'd be great. Of course not. Alright, get out of there. 1. Here's 2. Oh, there's fire. Here's 2. 2. We need 1 more, 1 more, 1 more. There it is. Get them as soon as they appear. They don't even have time to throw books. There, I got it. Okay. Come on. No. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get the hell out of there and look for the glowing woman. Where you at, glowing woman? Throw me a book. All right. Thank you. I love to read. Thank you. Bang. 1. Here's the next one, next one, next one. Bang 2 before it threw a book. And where's the last one? Come on, where you at, girl? There you are. Alright, now let's try to target the boss. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. I could probably do an extra hit this time. One little extra hit. Get the heck out of there. Look for the target. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Throw me a book. Throw me a book. Throw me a book. Throw me a book. Nope. Okay, so it's probably out around... This is where you get hit with the spell because it takes too long. There's one probably out on the outer edge. Here we go. Yeah, I got my shield up so the books don't hit me. There might be one in the middle now because it's a little bit on a delay. Like, one appears immediately. Uh-oh, here comes the spell! I can't believe I dodged that. I just got lucky because I was right under her. She couldn't target me. Too good. Alright, we got... There we go. Okay, okay. Let's go, let's go. Get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have to run away. This sucks. Kill her! Kill her! Yay! Got her. Alright, I gotta do Wondrous Fit. What? Why'd they hit me with books after the fight? That's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna let you watch this because in case I beat it, which I doubt I will, I've only got the second phase down to the second, about half. But let's get this on here. Maybe I'll just keep this part of the recording even if I lose the second phase.
My beloved.
Give me a chance to walk around and get ready.
Patience. Ye will be countless born forever and ever.
Second phase is hard because she shoots a lot of powerful magic.
Upon my name is Rani the Witch.
A lot of homing magic. A lot of one-shot magic.
Shall not be disturbed by thee.
And she summons on top of that. Halfway through the second phase,
Trespasser.
she starts to summon.
Send word far and
So this is
wide.
ridiculous. We're getting ready. Bow and arrow is my friend. Summon is my friend. I'm using the dog that does rot.
Rennala of the full moon.
I don't know if I'm gonna keep with that summon or not. I'm not even ready for this fight. I should have been.
And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
I should have done my Wondrous Physic after she died in the first phase. I should have had my summon up and ready, but I don't. Alright, target her first thing. And then start running to the side. Okay, now summon. Get on your Wondrous Physic. Maybe even take it. Oh, no, she's gonna do that twice? That's not fair. It's not fair. I gotta get my bow and arrow out. Okay. There's my bow and arrow. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Don't kill my dog. 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 Not nice. Oh, oh, oh! Like I said, I got 8 healing potions. I just need to have a chance to use it. Keeps doing all the homing magic. Okay, come on, give me a chance. Don't throw it. Alright, thank you. This thing's homing. It's a little faster. This thing sucks. I want to get further away from her a little bit. I'm gonna back up a little bit. That thing, like, tracks you and then blows up. It's annoying. You can get a couple shots on her while she's, doing that crap. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! See?
Under my moon.
Well, there's an example of me dying. Because otherwise, you're just gonna see me win. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll go beat the first part again, and I'll come back with y'all for another attempt. And then eventually, I'll just show the winning fight. But I think bow and arrow is the answer for me anyway. If you have like a giant two-handed sword or club or something, you could probably run in there and get a nice combo wombo on her. But I don't have that. My rapier, my only weapon, is magical. It's not very good at stunning. It's good at stun locking, but not somebody with a lot of poise, and she has a decent amount of poise. You can, like, hit her, stun lock her a little bit, but she'll jump out of it, do some magic, one-shot you. So I think medium range, medium long is better for me, and that's what I'm going to keep trying to do. I'm going to try to get through that first phase without using any potions. I'm going to try to be ready to take my Wondrous Physic right after she dies in the first phase. I'm going to try to have my summon up and ready, and then I'm going to target her, run to the side, dodge that first big spell, do my summon, get my bow and arrow out, use my Wondrous Physic if I didn't, and just run in medium range to the side and dodge all of her spells and shoot bow and arrow when I can. Hope my summon doesn't die too fast. And yeah, I've got her down to half health so far in that second phase. And once you do that, she starts summoning. You guys haven't seen the summoning yet. It's crazy. She can do 1,000,000 of them, and they're all different. So then you got something chasing you during that whole, like, I summon something, and it's chasing her, and she has to deal with that. Well, it switches. Like, then I'm in that position. She summons stuff. It's chasing me while she's, and I'm, yeah. So, yeah, I'll be back with the second phase. Alright, y'all, I finally beat it. I want to show you the winning fight, but first, here's another losing fight, just to give myself some time to explain everything. I had to switch to a different weapon. It's probably the main thing that I did. I switched to a bleed weapon that I could use. You know, I don't have a lot of strength. I don't have a lot of dex. I'm a sorcerer build. Remember that, because it's very important. I'm a sorcerer build. I'm all in on sorcery pretty much. This is a sorcery boss. So of course I'm going to have the most trouble with the sorcery boss. You might have killed this boss and destroyed it and everything, but when you're sorcerer versus sorcerer and your best stuff is sorcery and the boss is very resistant to your best stuff, and your rapier's made of magic, your spells are all magic, your whole build is magic, like, it's way harder. So this boss is really hard for me. But, so what I did was I switched to a different weapon. It's a bleed weapon, and that helped the first phase. So there's two phases, right? There's the first phase, I showed you that. I explained how to beat that. It's pretty much the same thing even with this weapon, except for that I was killing her. I only had to knock her to the ground like 3 times instead of like 5 or 6 times with this weapon, because if I hit her like 3, 4, 5 times in a row while she's down, it'll bleed her, which will knock a bunch more HP out of her, and then she dies quicker. But okay, let's explain phase 2. So phase 2, she's throwing a bunch of magic. Like, as soon as you step in, she's going to do that beam. So what I was trying to do is, in the first phase, right after she dies in the first phase, I would pop my Flask of Wondrous Physic, and I would put it on my summon as my next action. So I popped my Wondrous Physic. The Wondrous Physic I was using in the end was the damage negation one, if you have it, and the stamina one. That seemed to work for me. The more stamina, the better. I'm running to the side a lot. I'm using a lot of stamina. So one instance of damage negation is great in case I mess up on one of the rolls. And then the extra stamina helped a lot. I also switched to the stamina talisman with the magic negation talisman was what I ended up using. Also started messing around with some grease. That's when you put like fire on your weapon, or you put lightning on your weapon. And I also started messing around with the little chicken that you eat, the strength little buff, which didn't really help too much. I would eat it and then I wouldn't get a hit on her. So, but anyway, her first move, you drink your Flask of Wondrous Physic. You don't use anything in the phase 1. Like, you try to get phase 1 down to where you don't need to use any flasks. Like, I put all my flasks into HP flasks. I wasn't even using magic, didn't need mana, so I was all in on HP flasks, first of all. So during the first fight, you're trying not to use your Flask of Wondrous Physic, you're trying not to use your summon, you're trying not to use barely any HP flasks. If you gotta drink one, it's cool, but try not to. So as soon as you down her in stage 1, you want to drink your Flask of Wondrous Physic, like before it even hits the cutscene, so you're ready for the second phase. Then you get it on your summon. She's gonna do, the first thing she's gonna do is that giant beam right there. That's the one she does at the beginning of the fight that you see on the screen. So you're dodged to the left or the right, whatever way you like to go. I like to go left for some reason. So she charges it up, and then it's like a beat or two, and then she fires it off. Just be dodging, just be rolling, and hopefully it doesn't hit you. Like, if you roll at the right time, you just keep panic rolling to the side, parallel, you probably won't get hit most of the time. And if you do, you got your flask on, so it's 1 instance of damage negation. But after that, as soon as you dodge that, summon. I used Luddle, so I used Luddle the Headless. He just seemed like more hardy. He was surviving. He was, you know, distracting her, actually hitting her, helping me stun lock her a little bit. So, like the first phase, she's just throwing all kinds of magic. She'll throw homing magic. She'll do the beam. She has this moon orb that'll track you and then explode. Just all kinds of stuff. A star that she does. She'll throw her staff out and like it'll spin around on the ground. And most of the stuff I was doing was just like medium range, run, you know, have her targeted, medium range. I was running to the left and just dodging left and towards her with pretty much everything she does. And the best time to attack her is when she does the giant beam. So just like we summon when she does the giant beam, it's the best time. After she does that giant beam, she kind of stands there for a second. So dodge the giant beam, run in there, and get some hits on her. And if you got Luddle in there hitting her too, and you're hitting her with your... I don't even know what this weapon's called. It's a, I don't know, some sort of cleaver. But it does bleed. I don't even remember where I got it. I got like 2 of them. I got it off somebody. And but it does bleed after like 5 or 6 hits. So if you can... After she does the big beam, you run in there, you hit her, and maybe Luddle hits her, and then you hit her again, and then you hit her again, she kind of gets stunned a little bit. Maybe you can bleed her out or something, and you can even knock her down to the ground where she gets like, break her posture, and you can even get a critical hit sometimes. But yeah, just running to the side, dodging the magic. Like right there I got hit, you saw that, like it doesn't always work. But right now is the best time to attack her. She also starts to summon. She starts to summon halfway through the battle. I didn't even know that. She starts to summon. So she'll summon dogs, she'll summon a giant, she'll summon a dragon, she'll summon a dude that jumps around and does bleed on you. She'll summon, I think that's all of it, everything she summons. The worst one's the dude that bleeds you and jumps around. But here's the fight, the winning fight. She does the beam, I summon. She's got the homing missiles at me. Luddle's up there smacking her in the face. I dodge to the left and towards her. Here comes the moon spell. This one will just slowly track you and then explode. That's a good time to heal or buff whenever the moon is coming after you or going after Luddle. It's a good time to attack her sometimes. There's the homing. There's just a regular beam. You just to the left and dodge towards her and to the left. Like right now, boom, knocked her down. Bang, critical hit. Luddle's there doing nothing. But we're trying to stun lock her. She won't let you like keep hitting her, of course. She's gonna knock you off. But here's the giant. He's my favorite. He's easy. He never hit me once. But she shoots the beam. You dodge it. You get in there and hit her if you can. I was too far away. I was worried about the giant there. Homing magic. Just dodging it. More homing magic. Dodging it. She summons dogs. This is my second favorite. They're not too bad. They did kill me in that last fight, as you saw. But there's also other stuff going on at the time, so it wasn't like it was just the dogs. She had, like, homing magic on me and dogs, so... And my mic's acting up. I think it's fine, though. Here's the moon. That's a good time to, like, heal or buff, as long as there's nothing chasing you. Here's the dragon. The dragon is annoying. That fire just goes everywhere on the map, so you gotta be just kind of lucky. You gotta run, like, away from the dragon and... to whatever side, like, try to get around to the side of the dragon, but also far away. This guy's the worst. So the dragon's bad, but that guy just, he's so fast. So I just run away from the summons mostly. Wasn't sure if you're supposed to, like, kill the summon, and maybe that would do something, but what worked for me was just running, pretty much running away from the summons. Dude killed my, my summon there. Her summon killed my summon. Dodging the homing magic. Here comes the moon. Good time to, like, figure something out. Maybe buff. Buff my weapon with fire. She's casting a little beam. Dodge it. Get in there. Hit her. Now's a good time. Dodge. Dodge. The star. That's the star thing. That thing's, like, not too bad. That one's not too bad either. You'll get it down. I mean, I don't think anybody's really watching this for strategy. Most of you guys are just watching this for entertainment, probably. But here's another summon. Like, she summoned like crazy. I would love to see other people's boss fights and see if they got so many summons. She summoned like so much with me. But when the dogs are out, one thing I like to do is just run away from them and then just run in and get a hit on her. But we're pretty close. We got 5 flasks left here. She is down. She's got only a little bit of health left, you know? She's probably got like a 1/6 of her health. Here's this dude. He's annoying. Like, first few times she summoned that guy, he always hit me on his first try. Just running in, getting a little hit while the summon was there. I was running from the summon. Seems like when there's a summon out, she doesn't do as much. She's not as active. She'll still do things, but you can kind of like run from the summon and go get a hit on her. And she'll still do stuff, but she's just not as crazy with it. It's like right now she's just doing spell, 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 spell. But when there's a summon out, she doesn't do that as bad. So it's almost good to have like the giant out or the dogs out. The only bad ones are the dragon and the bleed guy. The jump around Wolverine dude. But run and get a hit while the dogs are out because, you know, they can't really catch me. And she kind of just isn't as active while the summon's out. That thing's kind of annoying. When she throws her staff and it spins around on the ground, that one seemed to hit me more than anything else at the end. She's already... Here's the dude. Boom, he hit me. You see? And he almost bled me to death right there. Here comes the moon. Great time to, like, heal or something. So there you see me healing, of course. Some homing magic with the moon together. Sometimes you just get unlucky and she casts, like, a bunch of different spells together that are just crazy. Like homing magic on top of a beam, on top of a moon, on top of a throwing her staff on the ground, and top of a summon. And it's just, you can't go anywhere. But here's the giant. I love to see him. He's never hit me, ever. So, you just run from him. He's too slow. She's not going to be as crazy because she's got her summon. So we're just running in there. We're trying to get closer and closer. I'm not just running to the side thinking about being defensive. I'm running to the side, dodging, and then trying to get closer and closer as I dodge her magic. Dragon hit me, but he only kind of nicked me with the fire, so I heal. He tries to jump on me. Luckily missed that somehow because I'm so close to winning right now. I got 2 HP flasks left. Here comes the beam on top of homing magic. Somehow I dodged it. Best time to hit her right there. She summoned like right away, like for the millionth time. I swear I'm so unlucky. I don't get it, why she's being so crazy. Usually she can't do that. She shoots the beam. She usually has to recover for like a few seconds. But she just summoned right after she did the beam. It's ridiculous. So I'm still trying to get that last couple of hits in. I was like, screw it, I'm going in. But there's the moon. It's a good time to do something. Healed up to full. I'm like, screw this. It's time to win this freaking fight. And it took me a bunch of tries, to be honest. Like, when I switch my weapon, you know it took a lot of tries. Normally I would just keep trying and trying with my main weapon, my rapier. And I was trying everything, dude. I was switching talismans, I was using items, I was buffing my weapon, I was changing summons, changing weapons, all kinds of stuff. I tried bow and arrow, I tried rapier, but bang, got her. Finally. That felt so good. That took forever. That's what I play these games for, though, is that feeling right there. That feeling right there. Legend Felled. Remembrance of the Full Moon Queen. And we got a great rune as well. So now we have 2 of those. We've killed 2 of the main bosses. And as you'll see here in a minute, I can actually beat the game right now if I wanted to. I probably won't. The finger reader crone pretty much told me I could go, I think, beat the game. I'm not sure. But it sounded that way. I think you only need 2 of the great boss souls to go fight the last boss. I mean, correct me if I'm... Oh, don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm kind of leaning that way. I'm not going to do that because I know if I beat the game, I just won't ever play it. And I really want to keep playing it. But since YouTube's like my main thing, I just know if I go beat the game, I'm just going to end up not playing it anymore for at least a few years. Alright, we got Amber Egg clutched by Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon, great rune of unborn demigods. Perfects those who have been born anew. Children born anew by Rennala are all frail and short-lived, imperfect beings, each and all. So that's something we can take to the finger reader. It's just like basically just proof that you beat the boss, kind of, I think. It gives you... She's sitting there. she can, she's like a vendor kind of now, like a merchant. Because I've already done this, by the way. This is post-commentary. That's why I know these things, not because I looked anything up. I never do that. But looking through my inventory trying to find what she gave me. Remembrance of Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon, hewn into the Erd Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. In her youth, Rennala was a prominent champion who charmed the Academy with her lunar magic, becoming its master. She also led the Glenstone Knights and established the House of something. So yeah, I could take that to the Finger Reader. You know, like the first boss, Godric? We took his to the Finger Reader, and it had the axe.
My sweetings,
Let's see what she's saying.
come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty, dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew?
But the first dude had his big axe, and then he had this like dragon flame weapon. So she's gonna have two things as well.
To be born anew?
She's asking if we wish to be born anew. So this is the vendor that'll let you redo all your stats if you want to, which I don't want to. Or you can change how your character looks. They started to put this type of vendor in the game in like Dark Souls 3, I think. Maybe even 2. I don't think Dark Souls 1 had it. I can't remember. But there's a vendor that'll let you change your stats. If you don't like the way you've been going, you can like totally reset them and like put them all in something else. Like if you were doing sorcery and all of a sudden you want to try faith, or you're like, sorcery's too hard, I'm gonna go do strength and just do a bleed weapon or something. Bet you that's what most people do, that just want to beat it easily. They probably do like dex or strength and then do a bleed weapon. That's what I'm leaning towards, thinking most people do. Sorcery's pretty hard, because then the sorcery bosses are just ridiculous. Like if I had a giant sword against her, and I was like a strength dude with like a bunch of HP with like a bleed weapon, I probably would have wrecked her easily. But since my main thing's sorcery, it's like, dang, like my main stuff doesn't hit her that good. So I had to change up my whole fit. Different weapon. Naked with a giant weapon. But yeah, I mean, it was hard for me, but I'm sorcery, so I don't think it'll be as hard for other people. And, we're gonna go see the Finger Reader Crone, because we got a new boss. So every time you kill a boss, a main boss, you should go see the Finger Reader Crone, because she's the one that's, like, telling you to do that, and, like, offering you stuff for doing it. And, so we're gonna go do that. But yeah, like, just talking to her, it seems like I could if I wanted to. You know how Sekiro, we played for a very long time and then all of a sudden it was over? I feel like we could do that right now with Elden Ring, and I don't really want to do that again, even though it would be great for the YouTube channel to wrap this game up. I just know, like, because of Sekiro and how Sekiro went, I haven't touched Sekiro since I beat it, and I'll do the same with Elden Ring. I'm just not ready to stop playing it. So I'm probably going to go explore, do the other bosses, at least one other boss or something, man. I don't know, we might do meet in the middle. I might go ahead and beat it and then play it on live stream the rest of the time. I don't know. We'll see. So let's listen to her, and you'll see where I got this from.
I had my doubts, but look at you. Only once before have I seen two great runes together. Look there. The fingers shudder with exuberance. Fine work, brave Tarnished. The greater will is pleased. You have earned the right
to become Elden Lord.
Now,
seek the Erd Tree and an audience with Queen Marika.
To become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
I mean, what do you think? If you haven't played the game,
Fingers expect as much from you as they do young Gideon.
that sounds like
Take
you can go beat the game now.
token of farewell.
Talisman pouch, that's great, because now I can have 3 talismans, which is just makes me super way better. So I can do like stamina, Radagon, blessed, or whatever. I can switch them out.
Become
So I got some really good stuff for this, for beating this boss. So, I'm a sorcery build, right? That's a sorcery boss. That makes it way harder. But also, when I beat it, I get to take full advantage of the rewards, because the rewards are going to be sorcery based. So, you'll see here what I get for beating this boss is really awesome, but also, it's really, like, high level, and I have to level a bunch to actually get any use out of it. But I got the talisman pouch, like, if nothing else, that's super awesome.
What is it?
Let's see what's up here. But yeah, it was really hard for me, not gonna lie. It's probably the hardest boss so far. Take the power of its namesake via finger reader. Remembrance of the full moon queen. Remembrance of Rennala, queen of the full moon, hewn into the Erd tree. The power. Okay. Magic scepter of Rennala, queen of the full moon. The glintstone is known as a carrion blue, enhancing full moon sorceries. Only those of the highest intelligence may wield this, the finest of all glintstone staves. So it's like 60 intelligence. Remember when we got that staff and it was 52, and I thought that was crazy? This one's 60. Frickin' 60. That's nuts. I don't even know what I got right now. I got 30. I'd have to double up my intelligence. I'm almost tempted to do it though, just to make this like the ultimate sorcery. Sorcery symbolic of the Carrion Queen uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a full moon, then sends it floating towards foes. The full moon dispels all sorcery that touches it and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. Queen Rennala, it sounds cool. It was that moon spell she was casting on us. That'd be cool to use. And I was looking at Godric's stuff again just to see. I think that thing looks awesome. The grafted dragon. You could shoot fire. But yeah, that's it for this one. I did beat her. It was hard though because I'm a sorcerer. I'm an astrologer. So I think anybody else would it'd be way easier for anybody else that's not a sorcerer, not astrologer. So especially a blind astrologer that's not looking anything up. But yeah, we'll move on. We'll see what's up after this. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.